It's unplugged. No, but on TikTok it's bright, but I think it's something wrong with this camera. Yeah, it ain't that big of a deal. I don't care about nobody looking at me. I don't care about no light and stuff. I'm not the influencer. Uh-oh. I got the wrong stuff up. Hold up, y'all. I'm ill prepared. I'm sorry. I was on husband duty. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some sooner in it. What's up, y'all? Y'all kept me busy today. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody. Yeah, we here, y'all. We this is the Fiqh of woman bashing, everybody. Oh man, kind of messed up. I put this thing is backwards, man. Russian. Sorry, y'all. I'm ill prepared. I mean, I've been had this conversation, my notes and stuff pulled up on this as a conversation for a while now. So I just got my notes are already pulled up. But I wasn't home. I was out on daddy or husband daddy / duty. Even though I'm apparently, according to the Muslim feminists who have launched their attack against me. Apparently, I'm a woman beater. hey, don't laugh too loud, or I'm going to beat you. That's what the sister on Instagram said. You need to be careful. You better be careful before I come and get you. And you got to remove me from my house. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. All right, y'all. So y'all keeping me busy today. Boy, y'all wore me out so much early. I had to take a nap. I had a bad headache, but alhamdulillah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. What up, Slime? What's going on, man? Hey, so we got a bad problem in our community right now where sisters, I'm shoot straight, and this is an interactive conversation. We're gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be a little bit less of a lesson, but y'all know when y'all rocking with me, it's gonna be some Quran and Sunnah involved. So I want to address the fact that sisters believe that they could just say anything just because they're sisters, or just because, like I always say, because they're beautiful and because they get a lot of likes and they get a lot of views and they got a lot of followers and they have a lot of brothers in their inbox. They believe that this has made them a sheikha. And I'm sorry, but Allah Ta'ala has resurrected the hijabi baddie destroyer. I'm going to switch from the Salafi slayer to the hijabi baddie destroyer. We ain't doing that. So I had a video that went viral on accident where there was a certain popular sister, and the video is still up. There's a certain popular influencer sister who the guys I always talk to y'all about the locker room, and I try to let the sisters in on the locker room talk with the brothers, and I'm locked in with them ones. I'm locked in with the marriageable men. I know some sister gonna jump in here like, where they at? Where I don't see none. Abdulaziz Majid, salam alaikum. And there's a huge gap in understanding. And I honestly believe that this is the FBI another infiltration that they've done in the Muslim community, especially the African American Muslim community. When they launch, like anybody like myself, who's a da'i, a student of knowledge, our aima, they send these bots and trolls, and that's what I think most of these. I think that's what I think most of these accounts are. And you're doing a dawah, you're trying to teach to your best ability, and whatever it is, you got these sisters who come from, and you got brothers too. And let me be clear, because I put names on names. Like what is this? I don't know who that. I don't even know who that is. I put names on names. Why does it look like it's a glare on there? That's a glare. Yeah. Sorry for that glare. But anyway, I put names on names. I told you I grew up in the streets. While y'all favorite imam was in the madrasa and they were learning Quran, I was in the streets knuckling up. So I'm one of them. I put a name on it. I put a glove on the stuff that I say. I said that to say 99.999% of them come out of that Germantown community. And I got smoke with them, period. And y'all can share it, tag them, whatever. I've been telling them to come on here and holler at me. 99% of these idiots come out that Germantown community, man. And they're spewing Wahhabiyya. They're spewing what Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah has already established to be a deviant sect. It's just Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah are actually in the classroom setting, learning the Quran and the Sunnah and teaching and establishing the Quran and the Sunnah. We definitely missed the mark of the internet. So the Al-Wahhabiyya are infamously popular on the internet. And everybody knows they have another name. People call them the Haram Police. It's 99% of them are coming from that community or associated with that community, or they're influenced by that community and the stuff that they put out there and the stuff that they say. With that being said, the Wahhabiyya are here. They're a group. Dare I say they're a sect? Whatever. Y'all already know I don't miss none of that smoke at all. And whatever. We do what we do, y'all do what they do. But we're Wahhabiyya, and I'm wrapping around to a point, Wahhabiyya, what they've done wrong is they're trying to make Islam monolithic. And Islam has never been black and white or monolithic. It has never been that. They always talking about bid'ah. That is one of the biggest bid'ah that the Wahhabiyya put in the game. That they're trying to put everybody up under one banner and trying to make everybody believe what they believe and think what they think and say what they say. And if you deviate from that just a smidget, then you're a mubtadi'. And recently, one of the Wahhabi sisters just told me that I'm a dayuth, hypocrite. One of them called me a kafir, woman beater, and slandered me and put on a comment on that video and said, and he beat his last wife and she had him removed from the house. I'll offer to her and anybody else $1,000 right now if they got proof of that. and this is how ridiculous this whole hijabi baddie / I'm a OG or I'm a part of the Germantown community so I can say and do whatever I want to say problem. This is what's wrong with that. Wallahi ta'ala, all of that's 100% false. I tell people this all the time, but I'm a man and I'm a man's man. I'm one of them one type guys. Like I'm literally a G. I'm a victim of domestic violence. Been there, done that. I talked about that. Let it go, whatever. I told y'all I made dua for the system, the whole nine. That's documented. But y'all don't see me on here playing the victim like a lot of the women do. Like, oh my God, my ex did this and they did that. No, I kept pushing, moved on with my life. I licked my wounds and kept going. So it's ironic that they'll put a lie up there, but they won't put the truth up there that I am actually a victim of domestic violence. Neither here nor there. I ain't here to get no sympathy likes or none of that. I don't need none of that because I'm one of them one type people. Like I'm live like that for real in real life. I don't need it. So I appreciate it, but I don't need it. Anyway, so all these sisters, maybe I could share my screen and just give y'all a look at the problem with the hijabi baddies. So I made that video, wrapping around back up to my point. I made that video about a particular sister who made a video. This is before Ramadan long. It's been a few months, and that video went viral. And I was, correcting some things that were not right about the sister. Pushing wrong buttons. About the sister. And some of the stuff that the sister said and did and so on and so forth. So I'll just give y'all a taste of these comments, and I'll pull it up and let y'all see. inshallah ta'ala. Now, before I get into that, Levon, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Oh, you said my screen froze? Can y'all still see me? Am I good? Wa alaikum salam, Anthony Morrell. It didn't freeze on screen. Y'all let me know. I know it done freeze. This is my phone on TikTok, so y'all let me know if I'm good. Hamza, wa alaikum salam warahmatullah. She's a mentor to other men. Okay, so I'm good now. Okay, sorry, y'all. I mean, I got, high fiber, whatever that stuff is. But anyway, I made the video. The sister said something that was wrong. Most of the stuff that the sister say and do online. Now, first, let me jump out here and say this, man. The sisters is out of control, man. I don't care what y'all say. Like I told y'all 1,000 times, I don't need y'all likes. I don't need y'all views, and I'm really cool on y'all's input. I'm married. I'm cool. I'm straight. I'm not one of them simp brothers trying to like my way into your bedroom. I'm not. And I apologize that I'm not. It seems like a lot of these sisters is mad about that, but I'm sorry. I'm not one of them dudes. So I can say what those guys can't say. And I'm not an imam of a masjid, so I don't have a congregation that my livelihood depends on. So I could say what the Aima are not saying. I can tell you that these are private conversations and circles of knowledge. I can guarantee you that. But the Aima, we pay their bills, and we have misused the fact that we pay the bills of our imams to the point where we have allowed feminism to infiltrate our ranks. And either two things: we either find a lot of our imams simping out for the sisters because they so loud on social media, and if you have the nerve that a sister did something obscene online and went viral for it, don't say nothing about nobody correct the sister who did something obscene and she went viral because of her obscenity. But then a brother, a student of knowledge, or an imam will say something about like, yeah, this sister did wrong. And we've been getting into like the people of, and we're not hip to all these tricks and stuff that y'all do on social media. We don't know how to do that stuff. So we don't, like we just now learning like how to put a video on the screen and then we do a live reaction to the video on the screen. We be reading books and memorizing stuff all day. So we just now getting into that type of stuff. So the sister said something wrong, and she is an influencer, and we got more content coming about this Muslim influencer fitna that we have in the community. And I've been posting to y'all and telling y'all that it's a sad shame that the Muslim the Muslim influencers, most of them are hijabi baddies, got more followers and more people who follow them than the actual imams do. This particular sister that I'm talking about, and I'm not going to name drop, those who know, and the video is still on my page, and I've already publicly apologize if anybody got the wrong idea, and I explain my position. I'm not an apologist. I don't care, because I check myself Quran and Sunnah first before I come on these videos, and we're gonna get to that as well. But that particular sister got like 100,000 followers, and she get millions of views. But meanwhile, this video right here will get 200 views. When the Black Imams Roundtable come on, they get 1,000 views. And this is over like a month span period. One of my sheikh, who is like has one of the highest ijazas ever known that exists right now. If he posts something, it get like 47 views. And Sheikh Rami and Sood, he has like one of the, he gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna get a text about saying this because he don't like that type of stuff to be out there. But he has one of the highest ijazas. This is my sheikh. Like, this is a dude that I take instruction from. He got one of the highest ijazas that exists right now. And when he posts something, it get 47 views and 3 likes. But when the hijabi baddie posts something, she gets 14,000 views and 700 comments in an hour. That's a fitna. And Ahlul Ilm, we coming out, we not standing for it. No problem that you are popular and you're an influencer. No problem. but what are you popularizing and what are you influencing the people with? So the reason why it's important for the Ahlul Ilm to come out and speak out against these things, and we can hit this from many different angles per Quran and Sunnah. It's sad because our women are not founded in the Quran and Sunnah. They're founded with feminism, and they always have these knee-jerk reactions to a video like this. Like the thumbnail y'all seen, like the Fiqh of woman bashing. Like they he's a bit he's doing this. Like this it's sad. And we all failing. I'm like, the men are at fault, the imams are at fault, the Talabul, and we're at fault for not establishing access to the knowledge of correctly. I'm with y'all on that. But that doesn't mean, okay, let me sidebar real quick. The Muslim sister, the hijabi baddie influencers, y'all are popular because y'all pretty. Y'all are not popular because y'all smart. And that doesn't mean that those hijabi baddies are not smart. I mean, most of them behave in a manner for the world to see, dare I say it, stupidity, which makes us think that you're not smart. But our women are following this whole if y'all look at the Islam and the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that the believing women are not like the non-believing women. But y'all are behaving like the non-believing women. And I already got on the brothers. I don't want no sisters getting triggered and get in the comments. Go see that video I did yesterday morning. I got on the brothers about this as well. But it's more widespread with the women. It's more widespread. You got more brothers who are students of knowledge and imams than you have sisters. You got more sisters who are beautiful and are popular on social media because of their beauty, not because of their smarts. I'm not popular on social media because of my beauty. I'm popular on social media because I do dawah. And people like that, they don't care about how beautiful I am or I'm not or and all of that. And I'm married. Don't nobody want to be a co-wife? No way. And I let it known that I let it be known that I'm married. And it's sad because when the Ahlul Ilm go and we say something and we try to correct things, and this is for the good of everybody, it's for the good of me and my household and all the other Muslim households out here. When we go to say something, we get I gotta find, y'all help me with a name for the hijabi baddie followers. We got the Beyonce and the Bayhive. What do we call the hijabi baddie followers? Because man, huh? No, it's not. You better be careful with talking to me, woman. You're gonna get beat. That sister gave a fatwa to the world that I beat women. You better be careful speaking to me in any manner. No, she's talking about it's the beehive, not the Bayhive. It is the Bayhive, not the beehive. You get it, Beyonce, Bay. It's the Bayhive. What are you talking about? My wife, she not in on things with the young folks. Shots fired. So now, anyway, yeah, we got these followers. We got these followers who, the followers of the hijabi baddies. If any brother at all says anything, like your brothers to say something that comes like, sister, cover yourself, like, sister, we don't want to see, your body or whatever, the brothers are trying to, and then here comes the sister, brothers always, and then they go on the brother page and then they post pictures of the brother and they be like, oh, look at his shoes. Oh, he a brokey. Oh, he doing like that is all kufr behavior. That is not Islamic behavior at all. And then you got individuals like me. And then we got another sheikh who's, I think he's the only sheikh that's doing it. Ahmad Shafiq on Instagram. I follow him and I share his stuff. He got a high ijaza. The Ahlul Ilm know who he is. Y'all follow him on social media. Y'all see me. I'll post some of his here. He has a high ijaza, a high sunnah to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he himself have been making videos against these feminist hijabi baddies. He been going at them. I gotta touch my screen on TikTok. He been going at them and crushing them. Like, this is not Quran and Sunnah. It's so widespread. It's a problem. So much so, the sisters say, the brothers not marrying the sisters and they playing. Well, most of the sisters Number one, y'all have put these type of people in power. They have followers. Just like they say, I want to thank my team. I would not be anything without you guys and my followers. Y'all the ones that made these people popular. Y'all did that. Why is that important? That's important because when a brother goes to get married, I got brothers who come to me and be like, hey, man, if you know any good sisters, you know what I mean? I'm available. Woo, woo. We got to jump into the Bayhive or the Beehive. We got to jump into the hijabi baddie frenzy. Because that sister and these sisters, there's a lot of them. They're popular because they have been exploiting their own beauty like the Kufar women have been doing. They're exploiting their beauty and becoming popular about it. And we got and I gotta give the sisters credit. We do got brothers who lose track of their gaze and they see these beautiful women, these glaring, beautiful women, and they can't control themselves and they like the picture. But they can't control themselves and they start simping in the comments like, oh, Habibti, you're so smart, you're so beautiful. I keep telling y'all simps, man. If you are the 790th brother that said that in the comments, you was a sucker. Them type of women are not looking through the comments for their husband. Them type of women are independent. Most of them are not interested in getting married. If they want to get married, this guy got to have $50,000 to date them or to court them, or their mahar is $40,000, $20,000, $30,000. And this is the tone that is influencing our women. So when a brother goes to get married, I even have brothers who come to me whose sons who are of age. And they say, hey, I need to get my son married. Will you do the marriage? Will you find me a sister? And we got to take this young man and sacrifice him to the hijabi baddies. Most of the women follow this influence because they do see, and I keep telling this to the sisters, they be like, well, that's what y'all like. That's what y'all want. That's who y'all, no. Them freaky brothers like that. Even some of these sisters, these with bad character that come out of that Germantown community or is influenced by that Germantown community, a lot, wallahi, at least 5 of them. And I don't know if they know each other. I don't know if they have a group and like I'm in the group and I'm like one of the targets of the group. I don't know. That's how I'm too. But I don't know. But 5 different sisters. It's a sound hadith. 5 different sisters is coming and saying the same thing. Oh, he like her for real. That's the reason why he made a video, because he like her for real. Respectfully, she doesn't qualify. Respectfully. And I keep it all the way gutter. I'm not influenced by how pretty you are. All y'all pretty. Y'all hear me say it all the time. All y'all pretty. Pretty does not make you marriageable. That makes you somebody to have fun with. And then when that 15 minutes of fun is over, now I got to deal with this stinking attitude. I'm sorry, not so sorry. That's just what it is. I read books. I make my wife fast. I make sure she don't miss prayer. I don't let her walk out the door. I'm like, no. I don't like that outfit. Y'all not going to let me do that. You're a hijabi baddie. I can't even say something on your page and be like, hold up, sis, hold up, time out. And I'm never rude. I'm never like, oh, this is dumb, and this is retarded, and this is ugly. I don't do that. I come around saying like, sis, actually, there's no woo. The hijabi baddies don't qualify. They don't. I fast. I fast voluntarily. I make sunnah prayers. I dress like this. I wear Walmart clothes. I shop at Walmart. I don't qualify for y'all. I ain't got nothing for y'all. Then they be like, oh, that's because he broke. I had one of those hijabi baddie sisters attack me for making that video. And she said, oh, he broke. Look at the clothes that he wear his wife. Go buy your wife some designer. Violation warning. Your live has been flagged for hate speech and hate behavior. The hijabi baddies is the hijabi baddies is reporting my TikTok live. The notice is unclear. I'm still not sure why I got the restriction. My live does not contain the content mentioned in the notice. Hey, they coming after me, y'all. They just flagged my TikTok live. The Bayhive has been unleashed. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Now to be like, yeah, one of them hijab baby sisters was like, oh, look at the clothes that his wife wears. She wears cheap clothes. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in some cheap clothes. Yeah, I don't like them hijabi baddie influencer because I'm not buying you no Gucci abaya. No, I don't like you. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not like I think they're mean or nothing like that, but nah. No. I ain't that guy. No, sir. I am not that guy. And for sunnah reasons, sis, I'm not because I'm broke. And I done told all them sisters, and I played around with them. Said, okay, show me your rent, your rental statement or your mortgage, and I'll show you my rent statement and mortgage, and let's see who's really broke. Let's see who really broke. You got a Gucci abaya. How much you paying for your rent and your mortgage? I can promise you. 99% of them who say that to me, who don't even have a husband, to help them build their wealth. I can promise you, you don't live where I live. You don't live where my wife who wears cheap clothes, you don't live where she lives. I promise you, y'all don't have a view of the bay out your front window. I promise you, you don't. And they don't even have properties like that in Philly. You got to go to Jersey to get the waterfront properties, don't you? Whatever. Yeah, man. So let me stop wrecking. Yeah. So you can't say nothing to these sisters, and the problem with this and this phenomenon, and I'm gonna get to the comments. Hold on, let me put the comments on the screen. I forgot to do that. The problem with this is when brothers go to get married, brothers see that and they don't want to marry that. And this is why a lot of the brothers, when they be like, all the brothers be playing around and this is that and the third. This is a problem in our community. This is serious. I'm laughing and joking, but this is serious. And I'm gonna be honest. Like in my past marriages, I had to battle. I'm gonna jump out there and be brave and say this. And I've had conversations with y'all's favorite imams. I've had consultations with y'all's favorite imams, and they confirmed this. Feminism is destroying households. It's destroying households. Now, if a brother got his stuff together and he made himself marriageable and he got to go out and pay somebody's amount, we got situations where sisters are victimizing themselves and saying, oh, I don't have a voice, and he doesn't let me say this, and he doesn't let me do this, and he doesn't let me speak, and this, that, and the third. Listen, that ain't your job, sis. Your job is to follow. If you see something and it's out of place or your husband is tripping, your job is to advise him. Your job ain't to do what our women do. And let me tell you another thing. And I had a situation in one of my past marriages where I'm out working hard. I'm in the middle of a desert, working hard in the middle of nowhere, loss of sleep, out sacrificing my entire well-being to provide for my wife, who at the time didn't even work. I paid 100% of the bills. And I wake up, we had a disagreement, and I wake up to my phone blown up because my then wife posted her feelings about our disagreement that we had privately online. And then her best friend jumped in on it, who, might I add, was also interested in me. Y'all be playing games. That stuff be in the mix. That stuff be in the game. Y'all friends be looking at y'all husband and see it be having y'all husband be having you sitting pretty, and then they come and they doing the fitna. They throwing fitna inside of your marriage because if she can't have you, she just don't want the man. That she don't want you to have the man at all. I wake up to a post that was made about me by my then wife. Livid ain't the word. Like social media got the problem before I got the problem. And when we discussed it, it wasn't a problem. I said what was my part. She said her part. Okay, this is my decision. This is the direction we're gonna go. That's my right. And I keep explaining to y'all that that the Quran 434 doesn't mean what y'all think it means. It doesn't mean that a man is a slave to you. Al-Rijalu, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-Rijalu, Qawwamuna ala Nisa. That don't mean protectors, providers, and maintainers. That don't mean that. I don't know who feminized that interpretation or that loose translation. I don't know who feminized that, but that ain't what that means. And me and a lot of the other Ahlul Ilm have been fighting against this Cuban Chris. There's a such thing as a Wahhabi. I'll get to you later. And Cuban Chris or Cuban Crisis, whatever your name is on YouTube. I got a series for y'all that's coming. I'm authenticating all of my references on who really was Ibn Abdul Wahhab. So you stay tuned, Cuban Crisis, and you note my page because it's most definitely coming. So this feminism, and then you got other sisters who go and talk to your wife or talking to the women, and they got all it's women that have these groups that have brothers in the groups, and then maybe a brother ain't got his stuff together, but that shouldn't be spewed throughout the community. Y'all should make a group in a group chat and y'all discussing brothers or what a brother did to you and he did you wrong in the marriage, and then you go and take that. The brother probably made mistakes and didn't know, and maybe he made Toba, inshallah ta'ala. Yo, Wali, y'all's protectors are supposed to do that for y'all. Supposed to be like, yeah, this is what happened. And if a brother comes, then, say, oh, no, I heard this, I heard that. And then your Wali's supposed to go do some investigation. That's the Sunnah. The Sunnah is not go make a group or a text group or a chain or whatever the crap that y'all be doing and be backbiting and slandering continuously, brothers, in these groups. And this stuff stays on there and it goes. It's not public stuff. This is private stuff that has happened in brothers' marriages. Brothers make mistakes in marriages. I've made mistakes in marriages. That private stuff should not be put into groups and with women. And then they're like, oh, girl, you got rights. He can't do that. He can't say that. And that ain't y'all's place, is to be telling the men what they should and what they shouldn't be doing. That ain't how Islam go. We in charge of y'all. We in charge of y'all. That's what that ayah means. Now implied in that translation and interpretation is, yes, we must protect, we must provide, and we must maintain. Now let's focus on the first part of y'all's translation. Protect. Allah Ta'ala didn't say that the men are the protectors and maintainers only of their wives. Allah didn't say that. It's a general statement. And this is why I said in the beginning of this live stream, our women they're not students of knowledge for the most part. You got a few sisters, a handful of them, that are students of knowledge, and they don't talk like this. It's in usul tafsir. I'm not even going to translate what that means, because since y'all know so much and y'all cussing me out and talking about I'm ignorant and I'm a youth and all this stuff, since y'all know so much, I'm not even going to translate that. But a rukn in the usul tafsir is about these general statements per the Arabi. You got to have some type of relationship with the Arabi for you to be giving people some meanings and stuff of it, like our women loosely do, which is also haram, and then nobody talking about that. That's a general statement. This is one of the principles of tafsir. To be able to bring the translation and the interpretation of a particular ayah. This is one of the rules. Oops, I just defined it anyway. This is one of the principles that the ulama of the salaf use to interpret a particular verse. And usul tafsir, is it mukhassas or is it amma? Is it general? Is it specific? And you got to have some type of knowledge of have some type of knowledge. You got to have strong enough knowledge to be able to say one thing or another about the Quran. Our women don't. So that's a general statement that the men are the protectors of the women. Because you got a lot of sisters coming in like, that ain't even his wife. Why he worried about what she doing? That's weird. He's a weirdo. He's a head. You know what y'all say in Philly? He's a head. These women who are mad that I was correcting the thing that this sister was saying, and the issue was that an intendant, like the sister got in some hardship, and she asked the intendant for some money, and it's a significant amount of money, and the intendant gave her the money. Now, it was a weak fiqh that they was like, oh, that was sadaqah. Play games with those simp imams that make content to get that simp out for the views and the likes for women. That simp out for views and likes of women. I don't listen. I don't need 4 of y'all. I'm good. I don't need y'all likes and y'all's views. I don't simp out. I don't have the reason to simp out. Go play those games with them. Don't. And as a student of knowledge and a person who marries people and counsels marriages and helps people in my community, because those who know me know who I'm associated with and know what I've learned and who I've learned with, and they certified that. Y'all, a lot of people just know me on social media, and social media is open range, and that's cool. I'm here for it all. Y'all providing more content and more refutations that I can give y'all to shoot this stuff down in society. But what I'm seeing in 10 years of me doing this, 99% of y'all never had a chair to speak at your masajid. I had a chair to speak in my masajid in my city. And in my masjid. Well, I can say masajid because I spoke and taught at all 3 of them, the Jamia Masajid in the Cincinnati area. Y'all don't do y'all homework on the certain people before y'all start giving people these retarded refutations. I shouldn't have said retarded. Sorry, social media. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Please erase that. No, be lying. Yeah, we're not making fun of retarded people here. Sorry. You uninformed individuals. Y'all don't even do the homework on the people. Y'all just get triggered and be like, oh, this, and start typing and copying and pasting. So, bringing that part of the conversation to a close. If somebody has done something wrong, dag. The sisters reported the live on TikTok. They reported it, y'all. They just ended my live and restricted me from going live. I can't go live until April Fool's Day. Yes, well, they reported it. They make this stuff up. This is good. This is good content. And they showed me the clip of violation, Muslim relationships, violation region. I use hate speech. I was reported to use hate speech, and I did hateful behavior. It's my alarm. The sisterhood is coming. The sisterhood is coming. But what's up, Sunni? Assalamu alaikum. I'm telling y'all and I just really started speaking and going hard on these marital problems in our community. I just recently started that maybe a year and a half ago. After a couple of marriages of mine went left, and it wasn't for Quran and Sunnah reasons. It was all Kufa that was involved. And I'm like, listen, I got to cut you loose. This is Kufa. This is not Islam. May Allah be with you. And it was these issues. So me, myself, being a victim of the spread of feminism. And I sat back with myself, and I always do self-reflection. Was like, where did this go wrong? How did this go wrong? What went wrong? How could we have prevented things from going wrong? So on and so forth. And I'm like, okay, those past wives of mine, they were not students of knowledge. They were not in the masjid learning this stuff and learning this behavior. Saying the things that were said to me that caused me to pronounce talaq, they weren't learning this from there. Where are they getting it from? Lo and behold, these hijabi baddie influencers. And I wasn't hip to it at first because my algorithm isn't built off of that foolishness. My algorithm has the most boring stuff that y'all could ever believe. It's got Imam Amin pops up, Imam Fahim pops up, Ahmad Shafiq, Hamza Yusuf. This is my algorithm. These are my searches. This is the stuff that I'm into. I'm into that. I'm into philosophy and learning and all of that. So I was completely oblivious that this Muslim female hijabi baddie stuff was like a thing until I started hearing certain stuff and arguments. And I'm like, and then the stuff pops up on, y'all know how you say something around your phone and next thing you know, it pops up on your phone, it pops up in your feed. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Wallahi, babe, did I not open my phone before I started this live? I hope y'all can hear her in the background. A sister that I have been talking about making a video to refute some of the stuff that she's been putting out. I've been talking about it for like a week or two. I don't even follow the sister. These sisters that slandering me on here, they're like, why you on a woman's page? And we're gonna bring the fiqh to that. We're gonna bring I promised y'all earlier, we're gonna bring the hujjah to that. And I'm gonna bring it. I got it hot and ready right here on my tabs. I got it hot and ready for you. I told her, I was like, man, this is weird. Like they calling me a weirdo, like I'm a creep, and like I'm just following behind these women and then saying stuff, mean stuff to them, and making videos about it because I secretly like them. Like what? And I offered $1,000 to any of those sisters and be like, okay, post me and this sister's inboxes. If you truthful, go hit the sister, say, hey man, expose that brother, man. That brother be bad mouthing women and he slandering women and bashing women. Destroy me. Post the screenshots of me and her talking and me trying to get with her and her rejecting me and me being mad, and then I make a video because I'm mad she rejected me. I told everybody I got $1,000 for you if you do it. If you truthful. If not, that's slander. And then you saying this on the comments in the video, and the video is public, and the video got like 15,000, 16,000 something views. So all this slander that you saying so many thousands of people are seeing it. And you're getting all these thousands of sins for this ghibah and this slander, this backbiting and slander. So I started hearing, like, but that's a story. Like, I opened up my phone to start the TikTok live, and that particular sister popped up was the first thing on my screen. I never liked a post of hers. I never comment on a post of hers. I did watch the video. She done made like 5 videos about, like, the first video she made was about why she left Islam, and the title on the video said 304s are better than Muslimas. You doggone right, I watched that video and studied it and am studying it because this is a psychology, some of the satanic psychology that we have, and might I add, her posts go viral. She got, like, on one of her pages, she had like 25,000 followers. I only got like 5,000 followers after 10 years of me teaching straight raw Quran and Sunnah. Before they had the technology to share a PDF on the screen, y'all seen me 10 years ago opening up real books on the screen and showing y'all books like, okay, look, y'all, here's the proof. Yeah, I got 10 years of doing that, providing the proof, providing the hujjah, teaching straight Quran and Sunnah according to the way of the Salaf. And I don't have 25,000 followers. Y'all should see that something's got to be wrong with that. And I showed my wife. I was like, look. I was like, hurry up, come here. I was like, look, because she was looking at the comments that these women are making, and she was like, man, what is wrong with these sisters? Man, these sisters are crazy. And they're like, oh, he follow women, he weird. And I was like, look, babe, look. I like that. Remember that sister I was telling you about? Like, look, I don't follow her. I showed my wife, like, look, right here. I don't follow this sister, and her stuff just popped up. So, you know, maybe it was a sign that, that since I'm the hijabi baddie slayer, crusher. So all in all, I said all that to say, and we're gonna get into a little bit of these comments. I said all that to say, if y'all see me or any person of knowledge or student of knowledge make a video about these hijabi baddies, make first and foremost check what you're about to say and make sure, like, if you're gonna refute the person, check what you're about to say and make sure that it's within line of Quran and Sunnah. First, do that, which 99% of the time they don't do that, because all they do is badmouth you and slander you and call you slurs and all this stuff. And I'm gonna show y'all the stuff that these women say. And all my videos start with Bismillah, and all my videos have a comparison, like okay, I or we are doing this, and here's the Quran and the Sunnah about this. That's all my videos are like that. Every little video that y'all see me do, and I put the video on the screen and I'm reacting. I'm trying to keep up with y'all and stuff so that I can make the learning fun and make it easy. That's my intentions. All of that is Quran and Sunnah. So I have an idea that I want this bad akhlaq, this bad behavior to stop amongst our women, because brothers are not going to marry y'all if y'all are behaving this way. And I'm warning all of the sisters, if y'all follow them type sisters, man, I don't know what to say. Don't follow them kind of sisters. It's in the beginning lessons of fiqh that it's not permissible to befriend a fasik. And the Islamic definition of a fasik is not a person who sins. A lot of people mistranslate that, and that's been spread viral over the internet. And people say, oh, everybody's saying nobody's perfect. That's not what a fasik is. A fasik is an open sinner. It's an open sinner, and not a person who committed a sin openly. Know the difference. Y'all are smart. Y'all are dimes. Y'all dime pieces. No. I'm old. I'm showing my age. Y'all are T. They don't say dime pieces no more. They say T. Y'all are T. Y'all T, and y'all have PhDs. So I'm not going to define that statement. Okay? Y'all T. All of y'all are T. I'm telling you right now, and y'all got PhDs. So a fasik is an individual who is known to do open sinning. So y'all following them sisters, and y'all see that they're doing the open sins, and like they've established, and then feminism is telling these women that it's okay for them to openly sin. And I got some videos saved that I'm gonna react to when I have time. When you have sisters actually trying to put a philosophy behind them not covering properly, or why they decided to not cover right now. And one of the sisters that I'm gonna make a video about, and because this is a trend, and I showed my wife, I was like, look at the comments. Look at the comments. There's so many sisters. Oh, don't worry about it, sister. Oh, it's hard. When I first started covering, don't worry about the brothers. And they're like, hey, that's counterproductive. That's just like when men say, everybody knows it's hard for men to control their lower desires. Everybody knows that. It's a known fact. That's just like if a man or men say, you don't see no brothers. Everybody know the brothers are not being responsible with their lower desires. Everybody knows this. May Allah Ta'ala make us better, save us from that. I mean, I've never seen a brother making a victim chauvinist video of why it's okay for him to not have control of his lower desires, because this is just where he is in this chapter of his life. But you'll find a sister who will make a video, and she'll get 100,000 views, and it'll be 12,000 views, 12,000 comments, 1,200 comments, and your wife or a woman that you was interested in is in those comments, and she's like, "Don't worry about it, girl. Don't worry about it. Allah knows best, girl." The idea is not to continue doing the sin. Your tawbah, if y'all are true students of knowledge, and y'all should know this, that tawbah ain't even accepted. That tawbah ain't even accepted. And y'all students of knowledge, you tell me why. Y'all use your teacup to rub your teacup to get the answer to why the weirdo Abdul Kabir said that situation and that tawbah is not accepted for Quran and Sunnah. Rub your magic teacup and get the answer to that. That's just like a brother saying, "Yeah, so I'm out here in these streets, but sister, I'm trying to marry you." Or you get married to the sister and you be like, "No, I've decided that I want to be free and that, I'm tired of sisters trying to force me to control my lower desires, and I'm just going to plant my seed everywhere." This is what we see women doing. We got brothers, and brothers, tell me if I'm tripping in the comment. I guarantee you ain't gonna find none of the brothers in the comments and be like, "Man, I'm tripping." Am I, Levon? Am I not? Am I not keeping it gutter? Keeping it gutter. You will find that like a brother would be interested in a sister, or he might marry this sister, and then this idea will come like, "Well, brothers always got something to say about the women. Brothers he always wants to say about my dad." Why? Because we telling y'all we don't want y'all to walk around naked. We're telling y'all we telling y'all like, help us lower our gaze. But I'm a weirdo and a creep because I said something about it. What? And they talk about what part of Islam is that? What part of Islam is that? Okay, so the issue at hand is that the Muslima feminist sisterhood has deemed me to be a woman basher and a woman hater, and they have made the claim, and 99% of them come out of Germantown or they are influenced by Germantown. And these are the accusations at hand. Number one, it's silly when they say they try to Islamicize the situation, and they ask, "Where's your proof?" If you gotta ask where the proof is, you're not qualified to speak about it. I was teaching the Aqidah earlier, and then y'all all seen there was a sister in the comments. She posted publicly. I say, "Any questions about the lesson?" And we learning the Aqidah Imam Bayhaqi. We learning some heavy stuff here. We learning Aqidah. We learning the Ash'ari Aqidah. And Cuban crisis. Yeah, I just took a shot at you. We learning Ash'ari Aqidah. I already told you my shots go direct. I don't use a switch. I use a sniper rifle. Cuban crisis. I just bucked at you. So I'm teaching Ash'ari Aqidah, and I said, "Anybody got any questions on the lesson?" And there was not a question about a lesson. There was a statement that was made. "Oh, you weird. What kind of brother is a student of knowledge, and he all up on sister's page, all up in sister's comments? That's weird. And look at your wife. Your wife is ugly, and your wife doesn't wear hijab." And like, okay. So these are the allegations, right? Okay. And the sisters said, "Post your proof." And it's like 5 sisters. "Post your proof. Post my proof." Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran al-Mujib, "Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal mu'minuna wal mu'minat." Look, y'all thought I was about to. Y'all got tricked. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal mu'minuna wal mu'minatu ba'duhum awliya'u ba'd. يأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر ويقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة ويطيعون الله ورسوله أولئك سيرحمكم الله Inna Allah azizun hakim. Sadaqallahu al-azim. Here's my proof, sister, and I hope you screen recording this. I hope she's here, and I hope these sisters are there. Here's your proof. Screen record this part of the movie. Screen record this part of the conversation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in his beautiful book, his glorious book, the believers, both the men and the women, wal mu'minuna wal mu'minati. Y'all all didn't learn that, alhamdulillah, as a result of influence on the influencers. The believers, both the men and women, are guardians of each other. They are guardians of one another. They encourage the good. Ya'muruna bil ma'ruf, and they forbid the bad. Wa yanhauna 'anil munkar, and they establish the prayer and they pay zakat, and they yuti'un Allah wa rasulahu, and they obey Allah and they obey His messenger. It is they who will be shown mercy on the day of judgment. That's not there, but that's the implication of that. Sayyarhamukumullah. They are the ones that are going to receive mercy. Inna Allah azizun hakim. And definitely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the mighty. He is the wise. This is the evidence. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said both the men and the women are protectors of each other, and they command what is correct and they forbid what is wrong. So when this sister made a video about the brother giving her money and the brother was in jail and she's not, I have a problem with that. I have women who are my wards and were my wards. It was like, oh, I just met this guy and he's in jail. No. Now I tell sisters, I did 10 years in prison. I'm telling you, no. There's a zillion brothers out here. You can have one of those. Don't have the brother in prison. I'm not saying all Islamic marriages in prison are invalid. I'm not saying that. But I mean, you can't, if you know your fiqh, you can't even complete the marriage. Why would a sister subject herself to that? And we know what's going on, like these reverberations, these sound bites, these punchlines, these social media punchlines. If a man wanted to, he would. What? If a man wanted to, he would. Excuse me? They're asking me what part of the sunnah is for me to say that this is an inappropriate situation. So they don't even know the fiqh of nikah. As a part of the fiqh of nikah, sex solidifies the marriage. The marriage is not even complete until you can have sex. And the mahr should be exchanged or agreed upon before he has access. If the brother is in jail and the sister was saying in the video, and he in jail and he did it, and y'all didn't, and y'all brothers can't, now she coming at us. It ain't that us brothers can't, it's because us brothers won't, because we see your bad character. And this video is old. The sister already apologized about it. She already took accountability for it. She already said that she was wrong. So this is not, again, an attack on that sister. This is a problem in our community. And I'm speaking on this problem because a lot of our women have this mentality and they're spreading this on social media. And I've inquired about sisters and received this type of attitude. This is stopping marriages. I'm getting people married. How can I hate women when and some of my wards watch my videos and they be in the comments, they'll tell you I'm hard on the brothers. They will tell you I'm hard on the brothers. When a brother inquires about one of my wards, I don't play with them brothers. I don't play with them. And that's to protect the women. And I hate the women. No, I hate those type of women. Y'all English grammar ain't even no good. So this is the evidence. These sisters to say you don't have evidence, you don't post the evidence. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it, that we are the guardians of one another, and that we, both the men and women, we're supposed to do nahi of the munkar, of the sins. We're supposed to forbid each other from the sins. So that whole situation was, I don't know. I don't know of any sins, but all of the there's an usuli principle is that you cut off the road to sin. And I said this, and I told a lot of people on those videos that I said that to protect the sister. People was looking at it and was like, "Oh, you hate women. You a woman basher." Woo, woo, woo. Listen, and I said in the videos, like, hold up. A lot of people know, number one, we don't know, nobody can vouch for the character. And this is all what goes into marriage. Nobody can vouch for the character of that brother that's in prison. I have sisters who reach out to me. As a matter of fact, my right-hand man, I performed a marriage for my right-hand man. I was out on the town with my right-hand man, and a woman that I was once interested in, and it just didn't work out. Me and her remain friends, and we still friends to this day. She's a little mad at me, because I hate feminists. But she hit me up. She inboxed me, is like, "Yo, who is your boy?" And I'm like, "Oh, y'all be a perfect match." Boom, started the process. I can vouch for him. I know him. I took her to people who know the guy. I introduced her to the Ahlul Ilm. We introduced her to our sheikh. She met our folks. This is a protection for the women. I know y'all want to play around and have y'all boyfriends on social media, but I'm here to tell you that needs to stop. It don't work like that. We always see y'all bayed out and posting y'all's videos, and then next thing you know, you're divorced, and then these brothers this, and these brothers don't take marriage serious, and these brothers, and these brothers, and these brothers. And y'all haven't gone through the proper channels and the proper steps. You got somebody who can vouch for the brother. Ain't nobody in jail can vouch for this brother. Ain't nobody on this brother's behalf saying, yeah, alhamdulillah, the brother is, upstanding, is upright, boom, 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 boom. No, that's there. Now, I don't know the intricate details of the situation. Let me make that clear. I don't know that sister. I just know what she said on the video, and I responded to what she said on the video. And number one, like I said, like, we got red flags all over this thing. This is me doing the nahi of the munkar. This is the evidence. What I was saying on that video is like, even for the protection of the sister, because I know brothers that be gaming sisters up on their phone. And I told y'all, most of y'all sisters are not prepared. Y'all not even prepared for the game that brothers give y'all on social media. Y'all sisters fall for that. I'm telling you right now, y'all not ready for them brothers in the joint. Y'all not ready for the brothers who don't have time. And they balance the time with all the sisters. And they say, you pretty. They got what's that video? They be like, it's that boy in my inbox saying, I'm pretty. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And all the sisters, Muslims, Niqabis, put that sound on their video and be in the video with that sound in the video. Y'all ain't ready for that heat that them brothers in the joint got for you. Them brothers got all day long to sit around and talk, and I'm gonna offend some of my political connects. But I've been this guy when I was in the joint, and so they all my homies that's home, they know, and all my homies at home know that I want them to get married, and I encourage them to get married, and they be with their baby mama, and they be with their girl, and they'll see me jump up under their post or in their inbox, and I'll encourage marriage with them. All my homies. I'm bringing Islam, and I'm bringing the Quran and Sunnah to the hood, to the neighborhood. It ain't not one person on here who know me from the streets and know me when I was in prison and say that I'm a different person now than I was in there. So that might offend some of my political connects. But brothers got heat in prison. Well, I done seen brothers sitting there with a dictionary on their desk, and it took a week to write a letter. Y'all not ready for that heat. And I'm not saying that that's what that sister got going on, but there's a 90% chance that that's what's going on. We gotta stop acting oblivious like we don't know what's going on in the community, and we got all these mashayikh that are that are pandering to y'all just to get views and likes so they can get them donations, get their masjid built. I don't want to be connected to the masjid like that because I can't say what needs to be said. It needs to be said. I like it right here on my social media. Wallahi, I was elected as an imam at a masjid, and I told them the first thing that I told them was like, hey, listen, you can't try to restrict me. You can't restrict me. I'm gonna go straight Quran and Sunnah. Don't give me no script. Don't come. They asked me, I ain't gonna say where, but they asked me to give the khutbah one time. The first time they asked me to give the khutbah, and they said, "Brother, here, this is what we want you." I don't want to give the khutbah. No, brother, no. I don't want to give the khutbah. You're not handing me no script, and I'm with the people. I'm in the community. We narrate the hadith that are masajid about how beautiful it is to make salah and be this good person and so on and so forth. But there aren't any classes for the fiqh of salah. There aren't any classes to teaching people the salah. I don't know about everywhere else. I'm just telling you, in my city and in my experience, this is what I've witnessed and this is what I've seen. The masajid across the country, especially those big ones with the chandeliers, they have become very country clubbish. And even when it was considered that I would be considered to be the imam at that masjid, and the conversation was had, I had to they basically told me, like, brother, we don't have one ideology. We don't stick to one particular ideology because there are certain brothers and sisters who don't. And that's not the sunnah. That is not the sunnah. And my sheikh was ousted from that masjid because he did represent a particular ideology. He was a member of one of the 4 schools. He was a member of one of the 3 schools of Aqidah. We can't pander the truth. So I'm not one of them dudes. So I like it just like this, where I can speak freely. And I always welcome people to correct anything that I'm saying per Quran and Sunnah. But if you don't, I'm gonna burn you up. So wrapping this all up, we have a problem in our community where these women feel like they can say whatever they want to say, do whatever they want to do, whatever. And if a brother says something about it, then they coming at you. And look, let me show before I provide further. So we got the ayat of Quran, the men and the women alike, and I'm gonna dig into that point. The men and the women alike they're protectors of one another, and we're supposed to, by protecting each other, we're supposed to command the good and forbid the wrong. Somebody seen one of my videos, and it was a Wahhabi, and the guy had been trolling me for weeks, and he said he made a comment, and I looked at the comment. Now, my first instinct is, man, it's that same fool. And when I read his comment, he was correct. And I didn't notice. He was correct. I checked my sources, and I came back, wallahi ta'ala, I thanked that brother. Now, he was being funny. He had bad intentions, because when I thanked the brother had been trolling me for weeks and saying mean stuff and calling me jahil and calling me a grave worshiper and all this stuff. He had been digging real hard to hurt my feelings. I'm a gangster. You can't hurt my feelings. You gotta knock me cold out. You can't hurt my feelings with the internet. Just PSA. And I ain't never been put to sleep. PSA. So you're getting nowhere with me with that. Now, you gotta come knock me out. But and not threaten to knock me out on social media. No, you gotta come put me to sleep, my guy. And wallahi, I thanked that brother and was like, You know, you're right. I appreciate that admonition. And I corrected it. I corrected the whole situation. Wallahi. So if somebody corrects you, you don't supposed to be arrogant and be like, just because somebody correcting you and then argue with this person. This is not the adab of a Muslim. It's not the akhlaq of a Muslim. This ain't what we're supposed to be doing. If you go on social media and you post pictures or you make videos and you post something, if somebody can provide you some haq, and I'm a person that y'all know I love dealing with the haq and the truth and the hujjah and all that. Y'all know that's what I do. A lot of people will see my videos and just get triggered and not go down my page and be like, oh yeah, we better leave dude alone. Because then he gonna make a video like this, they're gonna burn you up straight with Quran and Sunnah. Bottom line, bringing this around full circle, it is permissible when somebody is cutting a doggone plum fool on social media that they can be corrected. And if it is deemed to be a problem, we all live in social media. So as opposed to going down to the masjid or down to wherever you give your ma'idah, and then saying, hey, X, Y, and Z. And I'm finna bring y'all the proof to this. The analogy to that is on social media when somebody takes a video. People take my videos and then go be like, oh, look at this grave worshiping dog. Look what he said. People do it to me. So, I mean, that's just the game that we're in. This is the day and age and the time. So that is analogous to when our mashayikh from the time of the Sahaba all the way down to now, whenever they seen that there was a problem, they would go out in these different settings and make a public statement about this problem. So it's permissible. Now, my evidence from the Sunnah, because I know everybody's claiming that they follow the Quran. I gave y'all the Quran. Now I'm going to give y'all the Sunnah. And now I'm going to give y'all the other slogan that lives on the mouths of the people who come out of this community, according to the way of the Salaf. And I'm speaking directly to the sisters. Y'all know of the situation, and y'all should know because y'all are T. You're T, so you should know this. All of the Ahlul Ilm and the Tulabul Ilm, we know this. There's a famous athar that is relayed per Imam Qurtubi, rahimahumullah. I'm not going to go into his biography because y'all are T, and y'all know who Imam Qurtubi is. And y'all know the authority that comes behind the name Imam Qurtubi, rahimahullah. Y'all are T. So I don't have to discuss that. I don't have to say it. I don't have to. This is authority. He relayed in his tafsir that Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Umar ibn Khattab, made a public statement addressing the women. So my video is making a public statement addressing the women. This is how I'm in line with the Quran and Sunnah. This is my proof. They all say, bring your proof. If you're a hypocrite, you're a woman beater, you're a womanizer, you're a woman basher. Bring your proof. We got the proof. We all know this. I wonder if I got time to test them. I don't have time to test them. Umar ibn Khattab was publicly speaking to the women. And y'all should know this. Y'all should know this. Y'all should know this. Because all y'all be talking about that mahar. And this is the evidence for the mahar. Oh, no. They don't say mahar. They don't say mahar. What was the word that I just taught you this morning? You almost got it. I'm a womanizer, but I'm teaching my wife Arabic and I'm teaching my wife tajweed of the Quran, but I'm a womanizer and I hate women and I'm a weirdo. Makhraj. Yes. Makhraj. Yeah, they don't even, while they're refuting you with the T, while they're throwing T on you, their makharij is not even correct, which shows that they haven't even began to study. They're mar. Y'all should know this. I thought I'm getting ready to relay. If there's a hijabi baddie who objects, please relay this. I thought I'm gonna give him 1 minute. I got 1 minute. Dinner is almost done, so I gotta go. One of hijabi baddies, give me this. I thought that Omar publicly addressed the women, and he was reprimanding the women in regards to a particular issue related to the Mar. It's related to the Mar. Y'all better know this because y'all T. Y'all are T. Y'all better know this. I know it ain't. I see only brothers in the comments. I know I ain't cooking that bad to where the sisters ain't got nothing to say. Where they at? They gonna respond afterwards after they clip the video and send it to Hassan Somali. I don't see none of them, and I invited them. Even one on here. Let me show y'all these comments. While I'm asking people this question, I don't see none of the hijabi baddies in there. Brothers also should know this. I thought, what was that famous? I thought when Omar was addressing the people and he was I just almost gave the answer. He was speaking about the Mar. Let me show y'all these comments. I'm gonna read these comments. I'm gonna read these comments while y'all are waiting, inshallah ta'ala, so that y'all can see it. How you do this? Let me share my screen. Let me show y'all the stuff that these women say when I'm doing this. Let me show y'all. Okay, y'all can see it. I think y'all can see it. Hold on, let me look and see if you can see it. Make sure you can see it right. Oh, that's the wrong video. Is it on there? Okay, y'all can see it. I can see that y'all can see it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so look at what the sister said. I'm trying to hold up, y'all. I'm trying to pull it up right so I can read it. Of course, she tagged me. She said, feminism, it's clear you lack any intellect, common sense, or logic. Post a dalil that says men should be interacting with women on social media. Post a dalil that says men should disparage a woman and make remarks about her body and her looks. Quickly, what part of Islam? Post your proof. What part of the deen encourages bullying a woman? You have a wife and family. Your wife had on a tight polyester sundress for Eid. So let's stop there. First and foremost, these type of women make a claim that we can't comment on, and I ain't never interacted with them sisters. I just see the stuff on my feed, everybody following everybody, whatever. So they have somehow, some way come with a fiqh ruling that says that when you see a sister can't follow you and you can't follow your sister, and none of them posted that deal for that. But that sister has so many, and those type of sisters, they got thousands of male followers. And that particular sister, and this sister too, these sisters, all these right here, y'all can see them. Y'all can see the stuff that they're saying. All of these sisters post all of these beautiful pictures of themselves and have all these brothers hearting and liking and commenting on their posts. None of these people who said I'm a weird and I'm a weirdo for following those sisters and talking, saying something on there about the videos that they're making, and a comment that I made about the woman's body, as I was like, I didn't make no comment about her body. As a matter of fact, I just said in general, why is it always the sisters who wear the really, really tight clothes? My wife don't wear no tight clothes. And then she talking about for Eid, and then she look at her Eid, that dress was flowing. It wasn't tight. And you said polyester. What? like so many Quran and Sunnah violations right here. So many. So the irony in the contradictions that come out of feminism is absurd. You make yourself look stupid. Number one, She can't bring no proof that men and women can't follow each other. Can't bring no proof for that. Second, you following me. You can't make this stuff up. Third, she said that I can't comment or post and disparage and this, that. But she commented on my post. I don't even know this sister. Never interacted with her. Never liked the picture. Never hearted the video. Never inbox. I don't even know this sister's name. But she on my page, on my video, doing everything she said that men and women are not allowed to do. Disparaging me. My wife didn't make no video. My wife didn't say nothing to her. And then she attacking my wife. And then like 10 of these feminist sisters attack my wife. My wife don't even make dawah videos and none of this stuff. They going on there and they say, oh, look at her. She cheap. She ugly. This and that and third. Look at his wife. And this, like you telling me that I can't disparage a sister when I'm talking about something Quran and Sunnah that was clearly wrong, that I've proven that this is clearly wrong, and I provided the evidence, and I'm going to finish the evidence. It's going to come from the Sunnah. I got y'all working on y'all homework right now while I'm showing y'all these comments. But you got Quran and Sunnah evidence for you to disparage me and my family? And this is not just this sister. It's almost like they copy and pasting the same, like I said earlier, they got the Bay Hive or the Hijabi Baddie Hive or whatever, and so you can't correct them. Well, she said, get her some proper hijabs to guard her aura, maybe focus on your families. Is your wife a hafiz? Okay, she's not a student of knowledge. What is the hafiz? Okay, I'm gonna be the first person to put it on the internet since y'all don't know this. And I told this sister that she comes from that Germantown masjid or community, and she confirmed that she did. It's always those people with that mentality that those people coming with this. There's no such thing as a hafiz. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. So this shows that she's not a student of knowledge, which is evidence is what I said before, that these type of women are not even students of knowledge. Have even scratched the surface of being a student of knowledge. And here you are refuting a student of knowledge that made a video that was breaking down the fiqh of a problem that's going on in our society for the greater good of our society. Are your children? You coming after my wife and my children. And this is good adab? You telling me my adab is bad, but you coming after my wife and children? You're not leaving this to me? And look, she's a Niqabi. It's always those Niqabis from Philly that got mouths like this. They have these filthy mouths. Post a clear Quranic proof. Check. Imagine a grown man neglecting his wife. Babe, are you neglected? Listen, we got a lot of viewers on here right now. Are you neglected? You better lower your voice, woman, before I beat you. AI, don't flag my video. I ain't beat my wife. And then look at this woman. Look at this woman here. Heavy on, he beat his last wife. Number one, this person born and raised Muslim, and they got Eid Mubarak as their photo. And this stuff is so cowardly. Like, they can come on my page, and my page is public for dawah reasons. This sister who's wearing any niqab, you can't see her face. She don't have her real name up. My real name is up. Her page is private, so whatever sins it is that she's committing, that you can go back and you can check it. Be like, hey, sister, the kitchen, the pot calling the kettle, you can't even do it. So this is cowardly behavior. And this woman, this is one I offered $1,000 for, and for her and whoever else can bring the evidence. And that was about 3 hours ago. Oh, she put her name. She said I don't even know who this person is, born and raised. They said my ex-wife's name. I'm just not seeing it. Says otherwise. That's not slander. It's your ex-wife who has let it known that you are abusive. Okay, so she never answered the question. I said, where are you you get $1,000 to prove that I beat my last wife, beat any wife, any woman. You get $1,000. Anybody. That goes for all of y'all watching this. And these people I don't even know you personally, whoever you are, and I hope you see this video. Born and raised Muslim, I don't even know you. And your name on here is born and raised Muslim, and this is the slander that you spread. This woman said that I beat her, and then look at this, and then look at his wife. She's wearing the same clothes and makeup and jewelry. He's a youth, and been to prison himself. He actually beat his wife. She said she had him removed literally because he abused her. This is the filth that comes out of these hijabi baddies' mouths. And they niqabi and they are born and raised Muslim. Unbelievable. And this is and they're correcting me about my adab, and that I don't have evidence of this and evidence of that, poor Quran and Sunnah. And then they telling me that I'm the one bashing people and debating people and this and third. And then they go and come on my page and break all of the rules that they put on me. They are feminist agents. Wallahi ta'ala. And they don't even know what the Islamic definition of the youth is. They don't even know what the Islamic and y'all are T, born and raised Muslim. You're T, and the other sister, I don't even know her name. Y'all T, so why don't y'all come on this video and teach everybody, copy and paste what the actual definition of the youth is. I beat my wife. $1,000 for anybody that can bring the evidence. $1,000. And anybody that can ever prove that I was removed from my own home. I was removed from my home? Huh? The home that you moved into? That I went to jail. So the woman said he even went to prison himself. I went to prison for that? Asa, come here. He cool. Did you ever see your daddy hit his ex-wife?
No.
Did your daddy get put out of his house for beating his ex-wife?
No.
You didn't see that?
No.
Okay. Do I beat my wife up?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, eat, man. These people silly. So we're gonna wrap this up. The answer to the question is, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to get to the comments, but maybe I'll make a video or another video. We just respond to the comments. Sister, just go back to the beginning because I gotta go eat dinner. So the rest of that I thought that I don't see nobody that put it in the comments. I don't see it. So people should know this. I thought. Yeah, this is why we say no tricks. I don't see nobody. They didn't put it. So okay. So the evidence against them per Sunnah. I already gave the Quran. Okay, so then we're gonna go to the Sunnah and we're gonna go to Athar of Umar, reiterating. It is well known via the Tafsir al-Qurtubi and a few other Mufassirin and Muhaddithin narrated this hadith. I mean, not hadith, Athar, that Umar stood up to publicly reprimand the women because he was getting reports that women were raising their dowries, their mar, they were raising their mar too high. Now, y'all are supposed to know that athar, because when Omar was when Omar did it, this is evidence that it is permitted for us to publicly reprimand, number one, people, number two, women. This is evidence. If it was not permitted to do so, Umar would have never done it. I'm sorry, y'all are T and all, but I don't take y'all's words over Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. So this is evidence that it's okay to do it. Of course, there's rules and regulations to how and when and all of that. But I think I try to situate myself. The rest of that after says that a sister stood up and recited an ayah contradicting Omar. She gave Omar the haq. She gave Omar the hujjah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at Rashid working. Yeah. Mashallah. Mashallah. Look at Rashid working. This is the beauty of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, man. This is well known. This stuff is, and it's well known in the circles of knowledge, with the students of knowledge, with the people of knowledge. This is well known. That woman stood up and corrected him and recited the ayahs that you see here. And then Omar said, Omar ibn al-Khattab is wrong. The Amirul Mu'mineen is wrong. And this woman is right. So this is the evidence from the Sunnah. This is your hujjah. This is your proof, Mrs. T. This is your proof that we are allowed, us men are allowed to correct the women publicly. Hold on. And that them what?
Do I take this?
No. Give me that. Yes. Stop. That men are allowed to correct women publicly, and like I started off with the proof, the ayah in the Quran, and that ayah was Surah Tawbah. Y'all are T, so that means that you have a PhD because you're T. I'm not going to say which surah is Surah Tawbah. I'm not going to say. It's in Surah Tawbah. That ayah that I read. That is evidence. And then the sister did the other part of that ayah. It says the believers, both men and women, can command each other to do right and forbid each other from doing wrong per Quran and Sunnah. This is what the ayah says. This is what the athar displays. This is what Abdul Kabir Muhammad, the weirdo, is doing. Khalas. Case closed. I don't want to see no more hijabi baddies coming at me for correcting the sins that they are spewing and influencing the people with. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see no more of this. Inshallah. Jamila Holmes. Yeah, so you just reminded me of my my next proof. There's a well-known tafsir from Dasuki, and I'm gonna keep it. Y'all are T. So I'm not gonna tell you who Dasuki is. You go find out who Dasuki is. And he wrote a famous tafsir, and in that famous tafsir, I'm pulling up the reference. In his hashia, fi babul ghibah, and I'm not going to translate that because y'all are T, and your T has given you a PhD. Qala Imam Dasuki, fi babul ghibah. I'm not going to translate that. That's where it's at. And since you're T, you rub your magic teapot and let it take you there. Since you're so smart. He said there is no ghibah regarding the fasik who openly commits sin concerning what he has made public. Khalas. This is from Imam Dasuki. A universal, and in this refutation, I got like several other statements that the A'imah who come from the Salaf, well, he's actually from the Khalaf, who come from the Khalaf and the Salaf, who have spoken about the details and the tafasir of ghibah. So the answer to that question, Sister Jamila, yeah, you should be do that stuff in private. And I answered some people like with the video when I made the video. Number one, I don't want to be that creepy guy sliding in a sister inbox with some dawah. I don't want to be that dude. And I could try to ask my wife, hey, and a lot of times I tell my wife, hey, say this so that that impression is not given. So I actually take the precautions to not be that creepy weirdo that's trying to woo a woman or make it look, that's weird. That's weird. to be in a sister inbox like, hey, sister, you know what? That's not to say I haven't done it. Like I have some sisters who follow me. I don't really know them that much, but I know they follow me and I follow them. And we interact on social media. And there was one sister who I was cool with. She actually said some very mean things to me, but I forgive her for it because she don't know no better. This sister lady later who was like saying all this mean stuff to me. I ain't gonna go into that, but I still had a heart or whatever because me and her were cool before, and like that same sister was like dogging me out. Like her words verbatim was, "You disgust me," and it was regarding my divorce. And she took the side of my ex, cool, and she was like, "You disgust me," and men like you disgust me because y'all are students of knowledge and y'all misuse y'all's knowledge to oppress women. And that same sister ended up taking off her hijab and stopped practicing Islam. I don't think she left Islam, but she stopped practicing Islam. And her and I had interacted. She watched my videos and she learned, she benefited from me to whatever degree that she did. Alhamdulillah. I took that we had a going back and forth on in the comments. And then like, this was like 3 months later, I noticed like she popped on my timeline and she was uncovered. And then she made an announcement like, y'all can stop telling me to uncover. I do what I want to do. Y'all don't know me. Just like what I said earlier, this my chapter, like all this stuff. And I told her, I said, hey, sis, sorry for sliding in your inbox. I'm concerned, with you. Like what's going on? You good? Like, you want to talk to my wife? You want to talk to I got friends. I got Muslim sister friends on speed dial. And I'd be like, and then my female friends, Muslim friends, they'll tell you, they'll jump in the comments, they'll tell you, I'll hit them up like, hey, it's a sister just hit me up. She got X, Y, and Z going on. Y'all think y'all can help her out? And I'm good with them. And we communicate on a regular basis. And it ain't nothing weird or none of that. We're friends. And I utilize them because they're Muslim sisters and they can I can deal with them because they are students of knowledge. I can be like, hey, listen, this is that. And I ain't got to pretty it up and put no lipstick on it and wrap it in a nice hijab or gift or whatever for them to take it. They'd be like, hey, bro, what's the ruling on this? I'd be like, well, if I know, I'll relay the ruling. Like, I got that relationship with them. I utilize those sisters and be like, hey, listen, this is a little young sister, or there's a sister, and she's struggling with this. Well, why don't you hit her up? And I can deal with the sisters that are my friends, and I'm friends with their husbands, I'm friends with their intendants, and vice versa, the whole guy. So if Abdul Kabir Muhammad is anything, he ain't a creep. And he ain't no weirdo. I ain't never had no problem getting no sister. Yeah, let me fix my friend. Yeah. I don't gotta be a creep. No, to be lying. Alhamdulillah, all right, man. I'm about to hang up. But yeah, if somebody, it's preferable, Sister Jamila, it's preferable to you're a fool, man. It's preferable to advise somebody privately, but if you don't think that that's going to work, then you can take other measures. And we all know the famous hadith. If you see something that the Prophet ﷺ said, I'm going to paraphrase this and we're going to wrap it up. Prophet ﷺ said, if you see something wrong, fix it with your hand. If you can't fix it with your hand, check down, fix it with your words. If you can't fix it with your words, then disagree with it in your heart. Y'all know the apparent meaning of that hadith. But I want to go to one of the hidden meanings of that hadith. One of the hidden meanings to that hadith, and now we're going off into a little bit of usul fiqh. We're moving away from fiqh by itself, and we're going into another room, which is usul fiqh. This hadith is also evidence about this situation, and this is the hidden knowledge in this hadith. And these types of hadith, that there's a check down system. So as a part of that check down system, I don't think it would have been taken kindly if I would have slid in the sister inbox. And like I told the other women who said that, I told them, was like, y'all saying that I'm weird for speaking on an issue at all. It wouldn't it have been even more weird and inappropriate? I'm interacting with the sister publicly, so nothing weird and no weird allegations can be made, because I know how a lot of women like to play that victim game and be like, oh yeah, he tried to get with me, or he liked me, and this, or whatever. And then y'all try to expose people of knowledge and all. Y'all know that game, and I ain't gonna play that game. I said it publicly so everybody can see what I'm saying, and I ain't sliding and being sneaky and all that weird stuff. That's weird. Now that would be weird. Now if the sisters were, if the sister posted, if one of those sisters posted me in their inbox and was like, oh, like he was trying to, then yeah, you would have some argument to be like, oh yeah, that brother weird. But I did it publicly so it doesn't appear that I'm being weird. Even though I can have more than one wife. We ain't gonna walk that plank right now. We ain't gonna walk that plank. So yeah, I'm going. What's up, Andre? What's going on? Assalamu alaikum. It said Islam in America is under government protocol. In America, its practice is watched and monitored. Man, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. It was fun. It's amazing. Those sisters. I invited all those sisters to come to this live stream, and I invited them to come on camera and give me their refutation. I'm supporting the feminist sisterhood. I'm telling them like they can come and speak and give me their hujjah, and they didn't do it. They didn't even show up in the comments. It's hot over here. That's why I always tell people, if you gonna correct me, come correct, because I'm gonna burn you up. I'm gonna burn you up. I play with Quran and Sunnah for fun. A lot of these people that be on the interweb, they get on the dog. They see something and then they start copying and pasting just to argue with somebody. I should show y'all my library on my desk right now. Like I play with books and tafsir and hadith and usul fiqh and mantiq and all this stuff. Look, I play with this for fun. I play with this for fun. So know your audience. I love y'all for the sake of Allah. I fully call I have that was astaghfirullah. Thank y'all for tuning in and having a little fun. I see y'all next weekend. I'm going back to work tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.